Rogers Show. Starring Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, Trigger, his golden palomino, and Dale Evans, Queen of the West. With Pat Brady, his comical sidekick, and Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Hello, Jim. You got quite a write-up.
Yeah. Thanks for engineering the break, Frank. But since I took the rap for our last job, I figure you owed me that much.
I always try to serve my clients, Jim.
Cut it. You wouldn't even have defended me, much less set up the break. Except I hid the tape before the law tagged me. You know that as well as I do. You keep the securities and government papers. I'll take the cash.
All the cash, Jim?
Yeah, Frank. You're getting the big end. See, I know what those government papers are. And I know you'll sell them. There's heavy money buyers for those things. Well, don't take any... You shouldn't have done that, Frank. Murder will get you in a lot of trouble.
You're getting to be pretty handy, Russ.
He should learn not to peek into windows. Get a wagon and dump him out in the desert. The buzzards will do a good job of undertaking.
Thanks, Roy, for giving us a hand.
You're welcome, Sheriff. You know, checking boxcars all night's a little out of my line, but I'm sure glad to help out.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning, Dale.
Hey, you fellas look like you've been working a little bit. Find any trace of your man, Sheriff?
No, I didn't, Dale. Maybe he hasn't had time to reach this far yet. Oh, build me a plate of ham and eggs, will you?
Me too. I'm starved.
Make it 3.
Ham man on 3.
Ham man on 3.
Say, wasn't it the capture of Harris that got you elected, Sheriff?
Well, maybe it helped.
It says here that part of the loot was secret government papers related to chemical warfare.
Those boys upstate ought to keep that jailhouse locked up.
Why do you think he'd head this way?
Well, Frank Sheldon defended him at his trial. Now, Harris might want to pay him a visit. You see, the kid might be pretty sore about that 10-year stretch that Sheldon let him take. Harris, visiting old friends? You're under arrest, Jim.
Wait a minute, Sheriff. I'm not Jim Harris.
Well, if you're not Jim Harris, you're his twin brother.
That's exactly who I am. His twin brother.
There's something new for you, Tom. Furnishing an outlaw with an alibi.
All right, let's go, Jim.
Wait a minute. Let me explain. I'm Jim's brother, honest. I haven't even seen Jim in a long time. Frank Sheldon, a lawyer here in town, wrote me. He had some news about Jim. That's why I rode down here.
You can check on his story. Take him to Sheldon's office.
All right, let's go.
He sure didn't look like no outlaw to me.
Yeah, but you can't always tell by looks.
I hope Mr. Sheldon's in. He can vouch for me. Right here.
Roy.
Hi, Mr. Sheldon.
Sheriff, what brings you? Well, Jim.
No, Mr. Sheldon. I'm Bill Harris, Jim's brother. I got your letter asking me to come down here.
A letter? What letter?
You have a letter, Bill?
Why, no, I didn't keep it.
You see, Sheriff, I never heard of Bill Harris.
But, Sheriff, he's lying. Do I look like a guy who spent the last 2 years in jail? Look at my complexion. My hands. Do they look like I've been working on a rock pile? I don't know why Sheldon brought me down here. Only he can tell you that. But I didn't come for a vacation. I quit a good job in town because I thought this was important. I thought maybe Sheldon had some new evidence, something that would help my brother.
Quiet, Bullet.
Jim, I defended you at your trial. You should know me well enough to realize that I'm honest. I can't tell Roy and the sheriff that you're not Jim Harris when I'm positive you are.
Why, you lying? There we are, all of you.
You'll never win any arguments this way, fella.
Give me a break. I'm not Jim Harris. Turn me loose and I'll find him for you.
But the sheriff and Sheldon both identified you.
Sheldon's lying. He did write me. I got a letter from him. Please, Mr. Rogers, believe me.
All right, Bill. I'm going to go along with you. But here's what you have to do. You better go to my ranch, the Double R Bar. It's about 1.5 miles down the road on the right-hand side. Camp at the bunkhouse until I get there.
Thanks.
You're sticking your neck way out, Roy.
We'll have to take that chance. We don't want the wrong one to go to jail. It's open.
Maybe someone's in there. Be careful.
Harris, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go to the ranch.
Well, I got to thinking that maybe I could find a copy of that letter Sheldon wrote me.
Well, he wouldn't be foolish enough to leave that lay around. But he had to have your address. Let's see if we can find that.
Well, I guess we're just out of luck, boys.
There's got to be something. You can always run out, Bill.
After you trusted me the way you have, Roy?
What are you doing here, Nosy? He acts like he wants to take a look in there. out of here. I think we've hit the jackpot. Come on, fellas. Hey, Pat, bring me a screwdriver. Just some old insurance policies. Looks like we're going to
United States Army Chemical Warfare Division, highly confidential.
Well, these are the government papers that were stolen in that robbery your brother was sent up for. Stolen papers, towel with a bullet hole in it, blood spots on the floor. Bill, looks like this puts you in the clear, but I'm afraid it puts your brother in his grave. You've got to stay out of sight until we can prove he's dead. So go to my ranch and stay there.
Okay, Roy.
This is serious business, Dale.
Yeah, and I'm afraid Sheldon's going to be gunning for you and Bill when he finds these papers are gone.
That's for sure. Pat, hide this box. Dale, put these papers in your safe. I'll wire the federal authorities in the morning and have them send a man out here and pick up these papers.
Right, Roy.
We got here as fast as we could, boss. What's up?
The government papers are gone, and Walden, the agent that's going to buy them, is due at my place this afternoon.
You got any idea who took them?
It narrows down to Rogers or young Harris. If he has those papers, he's headed for the Railhead Telegraph Office. Cut him off and see if he doesn't get there. I'm going to have a talk with Miss Evans. Good morning, Dale. How about feeding a hungry man?
Good morning, Mr. Sheldon. You're out a little early this morning, aren't you?
Well, in my business, you have to get up early, just in case somebody's trying to outsmart you.
Oh? How about a nice plate of ham and eggs?
You read my mind. That's just what I'll have.
Ham and make it snappy.
Yes, ma'am.
Let him down, Russ. Let's see if he's packing any mail.
All right, that's all, cowboy. Now get on your horse, smart boy. We're going to tie you up until we find out what the boss wants to do with you.
Get down. All right, inside. Figure these boys play a little rough.
When's Roy coming back?
Almost any time. I think he should be here right now, pretty soon.
seeing you.
Oh, what a close call.
Good morning, Frank.
Hiya, Roy. What can I do for you?
I ran into a couple of your boys this morning. They got a little trigger happy. So I tied them up and left them in that cabin out in the Starvation Rock.
Good. Glad you did. They've been getting a little frisky lately. Maybe this will teach them a lesson.
You tell them the next time they get playful, I'll let the sheriff cool them off.
I'll do that. Get out to the cabin at Salvation Rocks and unwrap Coburn and Dixon.
But how did they get...
Never mind how. Get going. I got a plan to set up.
Roy, I found my brother. He's dead. They killed him, Roy. They killed him.
Take it easy, Bill. Where is he?
A couple of miles outside of town. Let's go.
Hello. How do you do? I'm looking for a Mr. Roy Rogers. Well, he isn't here, and I don't know where we could reach him right at the moment.
Well, is there a Miss Evans here?
I'm Dale Evans.
I'm with the federal government, Miss Evans. My name is Walden. Could we talk in private somewhere?
Of course. Right over here.
Miss Evans, my department received a telegram regarding some stolen government papers. My superior and I came out to check on it.
Yes, Roy sent that telegram. I know all about it. Also about the papers.
And that's fine. As long as Mr. Rogers isn't here, I wonder if you'd go with me to my superior and give him the details. That way no time would be wasted.
Be glad to.
I'll phone him that we're coming, if I may. Say, I hope you have a car. I'm not much of a horsewoman.
Well, we have something here that once resembled a car. The phone's right over here.
Take the next lane to the right.
But that's Frank Sheldon's place.
Let's not argue.
Hi, Sheriff. We just came by your office to see you.
Now, don't try to get away this time, Harris. Roy, I've been looking for you. You're in serious trouble. You've been harboring a fugitive. It's my duty to take
Now,
you...
wait a minute, Sheriff. This is Bill Harris. Jim Harris is out on the desert dead. I've just seen his body.
Dead? Are you sure of that, Roy?
I'm positive. And I'm positive I know who killed him. Sheldon and his men. What's more, they took the government paper Jim Harris stole in the robbery. Dale has them now. Where is Dale, Pat?
I was hoping you'd ask me that. A woman government agent come here and got Dale.
A woman government agent?
Yeah, they went to see this woman superior about them secret papers. They ought to be back any minute, though, because Dale was driving Nellybelle.
Well, Sheriff, we just will sit down and coffee up. If she's driving Nellybelle, we have quite a wait in store for us. Where's... Oh, telegram for you, Mr. Rogers. Sign right there. Thanks. Oh, thanks to you. Gosh, enough to buy 2 or 3 comic books. This must be a confirmation from Washington. Says 2 government men, Connors and Williams, will arrive this afternoon by plane. Doesn't mention a woman.
Well, it was a woman Dale went away with.
Where'd they go? Did Dale say?
No. This woman telephoned her superior from here, but they didn't say where they was going.
Sheriff, can you trace that call?
Hello, Bessie. Say, this is the sheriff. I'm over at Dale's Cafe. Say, listen, a woman put in a call from here about a half hour ago. Do you remember who she called? You sure of that? Thanks. She called Frank Sheldon's ranch.
Sheldon's ranch? Then that means... Come on.
Here they come.
Well, Miss Evans,
Well, Mr. Sheldon,
some papers were stolen from my office. You've either got them on you or you can tell us where they are.
I can't tell you anything, and I wouldn't if I could.
We'll start by searching her. Walden, take her into the harness room. Come on, grab her.
Let's get that jeep out of sight.
Nellybelle. Yeah, that means they've got Dale in the barn. Sheriff, you and Randall wait for a high sign from me and then move in the front way. Pat, you and Bill come with me. Bullet, you better stay here. You two stay here. When I'm sure Dale's inside, I'll call you.
There you are. You're lucky to get it at that price.
Paid more than I should have.
What's money when your government is spending it?
I'll take the Jeep and ditch it in the next town.
It's the sheriff and his deputy. They're headed this way.
Duck into that stall. The cattle in feedlot 3 go first, isn't that? Say, what's this?
Call it what you like, Sheldon, but you and your men are under arrest for the murder of Jim Harris, the theft of government papers, and the abduction of Dale Evans.
Just a minute. You're making a lot of wild charges. Have you got a search warrant?
Well, no, but I
Then
can
get off my property this minute, or face prosecution for trespassing.
I've got the only search warrant we need. Where's Dale? Toss your guns.
Wait a minute, Randall. Let's stay out of this. Roy and the boys seem to be enjoying themselves. Randall.
Good boy, Bullet.
I'll take those papers back. What papers?
Who has them, Dale?
I don't know who has them now, but this character took them from me.
With the authority vested in me by the County of Wallapache, I hereby bestow on Bullet Rogers the honorary title of Deputy Sheriff in recognition of his distinguished service to his country, his state, his county, and the citizens of Mineral City. We of this community are both proud and grateful to our distinguished fellow citizen for his courageous service to the federal government.
With the authority not invested in me by the country, or the state, or the county, or not even by the citizens of Mineral City, I present you, Nellybelle Brady, with the honorary rank of Sergeant Major of the Whackette.
Happy birthday ComedyMX.